Hey everybody, this is Review Revolution coming at you with the, I guess, second or the other Toys R Us exclusive DC Universe and Master of the Universe Classics 2-pack. Again, I guess Mattel is kind of testing the waters on their Master of the Universe series to package them in with the DC Universe and see what comes of it. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on the packaging here just because of time. Just want to go ahead and show, of course, on the first half with the Lex Luthor, the slightly larger DC Universe Heroes logo, or DC Universe logo, with Lex Luthor, Criminal Mastermind. For people who have been collecting this series, at least 1 through 11, you know the portrait they have down here is usually in kind of a yellow and black, and here they actually have it in color, which I think is really nice. It would have been great if they had been in color in that series. Here we have the lightning split the plastic versus, and the comic included, and then of course the Master of the Universe Classics. Lightning on the side, brick pattern with a portrait of Skeletor. Now, these figures that we're getting online don't have the portrait in the corner. I hope they don't start adding them. I'm not really all that keen on the picture there. I just don't like the way it looks. Again, Skeletor, evil overlord of evil and evil lord of destruction. Take your pick. On the background, you can kind of make it out. Not so much. It's a shame that the box gets beat up so badly, but this is the Filmation Snake Mountain on the back, which is a very cool scene. On the back, we've got the airbrush Skeletor on Panther, and the bio. Real name Keldor. Mortally wounded in battle with his half-brother Captain Randor, Keldor turned to his dark arts master Hordak to save his life, merging Keldor with the extra-dimensional being called Demo-Man. Keldor forever changed into Skeletor, overlord of evil. He gathered together many of Eternia's greatest outcasts and evil warriors in his quest to gain entry into Castle Grayskull and attain what he believes is the universe's ultimate power. So, that's Skeletor. Elmer Fudd here, Lex Luthor, Alexander Joseph Luthor. As a super-intelligent teenager, Lex Luthor idolized Superboy while working on a cure for Superboy's weakness to kryptonite. One of Luthor's lab experiments went awry. This caused irreparable damage to his psyche as well as the permanent loss of his hair. Luthor blames Superman for the accident and has tried many times to destroy him. Concocting numerous schemes and weapons, Superman overcame all of Luthor's plots, and Luthor's failures only served to magnify his hatred of Superman. So there you go. Again, won't take too much more time on the pack. We'll go ahead and pop these open and look at the figures individually. Now, from what I can tell, this Lex Luthor is the exact same Lex Luthor that was in the DC Superheroes set. That's my mistake earlier. But beyond that, this Lex Luthor is not the only one that's coming in a 2-pack, or has come in a 2-pack. As a matter of fact, he is the same Lex Luthor that has been packed in with the Supergirl 2-pack. Which, I guess, I've got several of the 2-packs that I want to do. I'm going to kind of do them all together in a series of videos. But for now, we've got the Lex Luthor in his kryptonite suit. And for anyone who used to watch or collect the Superpowers figures, that is a great update to that figure. Great update, great rendition of the comic book character. Beautiful. I mean, we have Lex Luthor, and, unmistakably Lex Luthor. And then the armor, which has all kinds of plates and layers and tubes and hoses and all sorts of great stuff on it. So this really looks good. There is kind of this burnished kind of color throughout. I don't know how well the camera can pick it up, but it makes the figure look fantastic, just awesome. With the details on the hands, on the belt, and along the boots. This is really a fantastic character. This is just really, really awesome. I would say for anyone who who is collecting DC characters, this is a Lex Luthor you really want to have. And it's something where we're getting him in 2-packs, and the Skeletor 2-pack's probably going to be a little bit harder to get a hold of, but the Supergirl 2-pack hopefully will be pretty easy to pick up. So I definitely recommend getting it, if not for anything else, just the Lex Luthor. His articulation. Now, he's got the articulated head. Doesn't have much of an up and down, but it is on a pivot, and you can get in there pretty well. The arm has the typical twist, bicep, elbow, and then the glove, not the wrist, but the glove. The torso twists. There's not really much of a crunch. There's a little bit of a wiggle, but not much of a crunch, just the twist. The legs really won't move very far because of his skirt thing here, but the leg does bend. There is a twist at the thigh, and the boot does turn, and the foot actually comes all the way down like so. So if you've got a flight base that you can snap him in, oh yeah, definitely have a really good look of him flying. Luthor also comes with his 4 pieces of kryptonite. The regular green, the Bizarro blue, the red, and gold. And we'll go over those a little bit more once we do the 2-pack review. For Lex Luthor, other than the fact that he's pretty much a straight repack from the other versions, I certainly would give him probably 4 stars. I mean, I really like this Lex Luthor. I wish I had more time to go over him. Okay, so now we do have Skeletor. Taking a look at the original, well, the classics, and then the 2-pack version. Of course, the first thing that's going to stand out is the face. Here, has the green and kind of the yellow, almost the neon sort of look, and you can see the little red dots in his eyes, all of which are kind of the recreation of the vintage figure. Here, we just have kind of this flat, no detail, no shading, just kind of this flat, yellowish kind of color skull. I've kind of heard it referred to as the Filmation version. Well, maybe. But outside of that, one of the other things that you'll start to notice is, just like on He-Man, the armor itself is a lighter shade of purple. So it isn't quite as dark. On the armor, you can see here, they did actually give it more of a, even though here you can see there's kind of this lighter purplish dot, they actually gave it kind of a metallic color here, along with all the rivets and just the beads on the armor. So it's all around a lighter color. It has some detail work done on it, a little bit more than what was on the Classics version. Now, the Classics version does come with his Havoc Staff and Power Sword. This Skeletor from the 2-pack only comes with a yellow Power Sword. Which, it's really a shame, because, yeah, you could have given this sword to the He-Man and actually given this Skeletor a Havoc Staff. Granted, it wasn't in the comic book, but neither was Lex Luthor. I didn't mention that earlier, but Lex Luthor is in neither one of those issues. So, giving Skeletor a Havoc Staff would have certainly been something nice to do for fans of the line and who wanted to collect these figures. Because Skeletor without his Havoc Staff, there's just something wrong with that. This Skeletor has the articulated head, up, down, side to side. Twisted the arm, bicep, elbow, wrist. Actually does have his usual crunch and twist. Legs come out and out again. Oops, out again. It's kind of tight, actually. Be careful. Knee, foot, and ankle. The body pretty much is exactly the same mold. Nothing new there. No difference to it at all. And just like I said with He-Man, it is going to be kind of nice to have one figure that'll be on car or on display, and then have another Skeletor that can actually ride Panther when he comes out. So that'll be pretty cool. But this has been just a real quick look at the Toys R Us exclusive Lex Luthor versus Skeletor 2-pack. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.